Hey everybody, we're here for the box opening for the Patreons, or the patrons. Pretty amazing. Depending on how the audio is, I'm going to start recording over the audio and we'll actually have different audio going forward. So without any further ado, let's open this up.
And I wish there's a better way to say.
Hey everybody, we're to the box opening for the generosity of the game store savior, Josh Clark. These are going to be a box openings based on anybody that's at that tier, so everybody gets their own box. And the way these work is the most expensive card is going to go to the box for who it's for, so Josh Clark will be this one, and then the other two spaces are randomly given out to anyone that's in the next tier, and if the person fails to actually get it in that tier, they will drop down to the tier previously and get it into that tier also. So with further ado, we will get into this, and today we're going to talk about how did TNT start up and what is Save the Game Store. So when we first started TNT, it happened when I bought a clinic over in Kobe, and it wasn't originally an idea to open up the game store. The original idea for that was to open up a self-storage, and it was a nice little clinic building. It had all these like little offices and all these little clinic rooms, and I thought, wow, this would be really nice to do a heated storage. But we ran into a problem when we found out that the would need a change of zoning. So we talked to the city and we found out that it was basically just give a little money here and there, and we started that. We have our first Patreon shout out. That's right. Congratulations, Sam. You are a winner of Fine Card. Yes, you are. Super awesome, and thank you so much. So when we did all that for the changing of the thing, it took a little time, and between that time and when we are going to open up the self-storage, we ended up talking to my friend who already had an online business called Kidco, and he wanted to turn it into a brick and mortar. So we said, hey, I got a spot for you, because I thought we would run everything together, right? So we would do the small game store, and then we would do the very nice thing to actually do the revenue, which would be the heated storage. So we pooled everything that we had together, right, to figure out what we actually had to start the toy store. It was actually a toy store, not even a game store at that time. It was a toy store. So he had lots of one item, but that was lots of one item. So we put everything together on a small bookshelf, and we were like, oh no, we need more. So then it ended up us going to like Targets, Kmart's, Walmart's, and we were picking up anything that was 50% off just so we had some merchandise in the store. It was a pretty fun time. We were bringing toys in like crazy and just getting things to put on the shelves, and before you knew it, we had enough to get our small area, because we only had like a I believe it was like a 20 by 12 area to fill. So we got our gondolas and we got our shelving. We actually picked up some jewelry desk. In fact, it's the same jewelry desk that we use to this day, and we basically gave ourselves absolutely no room behind the counter. Absolutely none. No room at all. Like I think we may have given ourselves it must have been like 3 feet. It was crazy small back there. And then when you're opening shelves and then you have like bookshelves on top of it, that 3 feet just disappears super fast. Oh yeah, it was really fun times. And then we went to talk to the city to see how we actually even open up a game store, because we had no idea. Like, we didn't know if we had to like get permission from the city or what, and we found out it was pretty much easier than we thought. We just had to get like a tax ID number, and then we were able to do business in that city, which was very nice, very easy on that front, so we didn't have any problem with that. And then it was off to how are we going to accept payment? Is it going to be like a cash only? But we didn't want to do that. We wanted to be able to do the credit cards. So then we were taking a look at what we were doing to do that. So we'll do this Lord of the Rings things later. I know it's super fast, isn't it? Before I can even talk about it, it's gone. So we looked up a whole bunch of different options for POSs, which is point of sale, and then we ended up settling on the POS Nation, which really helped out because they're a very good. They're very good. Like, you pay once, you get a nice system. It's very nice. I like that so much because then you don't spend all your time repaid every month after month, right? So we went with the POS Nation. We only had a small trouble right before we opened getting the credit card to work. So I spent here all night the day previous getting that to work. So we actually ended up opening pretty flawlessly. We had a grand opening from the city. It was very nice. It was pretty great. Then from there, we did a little bit of business here and there. We did some Magic the Gathering. The first Magic the Gathering we were completely underprepared for, but lucky for us, we knew another game store over in Marshfield, J&J Games, and they were super generous to us. The guy was a friend of my partner as a kid, so when we were low on a box, he ran a box over to us so we could run our event. So super amazing. J&J Games, absolutely love those guys over in Marshfield. So from there, things were kind of a little slow. We were just trying to learn everything, and being on the 2nd Street in Kobe, we really didn't get that much business, but we were open like 7 days a week. It was crazy. I remember I also worked a full-time job. I still work a full-time job, but we were trying to run such crazy hours. I remember one week I actually got 8 hours of sleep, but that was only after the whole entire week was done. So I was getting like 2 hours of sleep a night. I was getting burnt out pretty fast. So we had a little bit of help from some people, but some of those weeks were just completely rough, right? Just horrendously rough. But man, I don't think I would change it for anything though. My partner that was with me, he was really good at like throwing on like an event. He did very good. He went above and beyond everything for events. So it was really kind of cool working with him. His name was Max Rue. Super great. Then things were kind of slowing down, like I said, and then he wanted to get out of it, and can't blame them. We weren't doing anything, right? We were just kind of there some days and nobody was showing up. And we never paid anybody anything because everything goes back into the shop, and we're still not paying anybody anything because everything goes back into the shop. One of these days, it's a retirement program, so hopefully after 20 years we'll start making minimum wage. That'd be great. But, money's not everything, and especially in this business, right? One of the best things in this business is you're really giving out fun, right? So the people that are coming in, they're so nice because they're so excited about the things that they're getting, and they're so excited just to have fun. And it's such a rewarding business just in that alone. Like, the amount of people you meet is just absolutely amazing. I met some of the best people through this business, and I can't be happier about that. So absolutely love that. That's pretty much the greatest thing. And also we have our next winner, Jonathan Messman. Congratulations on the Witch King. Yeah. Super great. I love it. So that's kind of what happened there. And then he sold me his half of the business, and then I think maybe a month later I closed down that place and sold it so I could move to Medford here. We renamed ourselves from Kidco to TNT Card and Hobby because Kidco, believe it or not, people thought with that type of name we were a child daycare center. So we're like, oh my gosh, we won't make that mistake again. So I called us TNT, and everybody thinks that we sell tea. Maybe I'm really bad at naming. That's probably it, actually. So it's always funny watching like mothers come in and like, where's the tea? So we made like a whole bunch of pamphlets and like little books and like little notebooks that says the tea is a lie. I thought that was pretty clever, and we do sell tea. That's actually the other funny thing too. So we do have tea here. So tons of fun, I tell you. So the other thing too is for the future of these videos here specifically, I would like to be answering your guys' questions, right? So if you guys are down in the comments and everything, I'll answer them like I normally answer them, but then we will host them here on this video. So I'll go try to find anybody that's actually asked a question on a previous video, and we'll put like together a question and answer. So that's for anybody and everybody. So if you get down there in the comments and you start asking questions about what was the hardest thing about opening a store, or what are other things like that, you know, anything that deals with like the store and how we're doing, and we'll do our best to answer. We got nothing to hide. I mean, it's just pretty great. So I recommend anybody to try to do anything, right? Because most people don't even take the time to fail, right? And if you've taken the time to fail, you've already done most more than anybody that's ever tried. So all you got to do is fail, and then re-examine, and then try again, right? And then before you know it, hopefully things will actually pan out. And even if they did, like, just think about what you've learned through that process, right? Like, look at all the other skills that you've gained for yourself. Like, you've become a better person by failing than you did by succeeding, right? Succeeding's nice, but you don't get anywhere all the time unless you're a Mary Sue, and then things come just naturally to you. But that's not most of us, right? Most of the time we fall flat on our face, and that's how it is. And congratulations, Josh Clark. This is your golden card of the box. We'll be sending that out to you. Ah, super amazing. So that's kind of what we have been doing here at TNT Carded Hobby, and this is Save the Game Store. Super awesome, super amazing. Thank you guys. You guys are great. I know that the end of the video is coming near. We only have a little bit more, so that's actually kind of nice, right? Pretty soon you won't have to hear the ramblings of a rambling man. So yeah, this is unscripted. I know you can't even tell. There's so many ums in here that you had no idea. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't know either. So this is the second time I had to do this, by the way. It was absolutely annoying because I recorded everything without having the mic pushed in. So this one should be a little better than that one, but I can guarantee you it's not. It's really not. Also, I had to scrap the whole entire video because things started getting duplicated that weren't supposed to be duplicated. And I started looking at it, I was like, wow, this video footage doesn't match up anymore. What's happened? And then I watched the video through, I'm like, is that the same scene over again? So I'm like, okay, that's not going to work. We'll just try speeding up everything to 300%. That's right. Power 300. His power was over 3,000. No, just 300. 3,000 would be crazy. No one could see that. The cards would be going super fast. No one would be able to see. Even now, they're pretty quick, right? So if you like any of the cards, I would say, oh, here's the big hitter. Look at this. This is going to be the box topper's got to be the best, right? $20, $30, $40 maybe? Ooh, yeah. Oh, $2. Okay, whatever. Thank you guys so much, Jonathan Messner, Sam Kern, and Josh Clark. Oh, I'm so happy that you guys have made it this far. You guys are amazing. And there might be even a little reward for anyone that stays longer. Who knows? I might even cut that out and put it at the end of the video for anyone that stays long enough to hear monkey balls.